What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler.
And I'm MD Shady.
And in today's video, we're going to be making our Funko Pop and Soda figure predictions for D23 2023.
So, let's check it out.
So for this video, like every single Comic-Con-esque predictions videos, we are going to be making a certain number of predictions. In this case, it will be 6 for each of us, whether it's all Funko Pops, all Funko Sodas, or just a mix of both. One at a time, we'll go through all 6 of our predictions, and then you guys can definitely let us know down below whose predictions you liked better. Alright, so I'm going to go first with my predictions, and the first prediction I have is a pop, and it's a pop ride of Charles Muntz with the Spirit of Adventure from Up. I think this definitely makes sense considering that at a lot of Comic-Cons, Funko likes to make pops for the Pixar movie Up, and especially being D23, a all Disney convention, it definitely makes sense that it could happen here, especially with obviously this year being the Disney 100th anniversary, so they could bust out new characters for Up instead of a lot of the Carl and Ellies we have had in previous years. And I know a lot of people have been wanting a Charles Muntz pop, so I think this would be a perfect way to do it, where obviously it is him, and then you have the big blimp known as the Spirit of Adventure. So I think that would be really cool to pull off as a Funko Pop ride for a convention like D23. Next up, I have a Funko Soda figure listed, and I'm not sure if I said this in previous videos. I know I did a pop for sure, but I don't know if I did it as a soda, and that is Dr. Finkelstein from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas is a Disney property. This year, Nightmare Before Christmas celebrates its 30th anniversary, so we should be seeing a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas Funko items, especially at conventions. And I thought for this soda, it would definitely make sense since they've actually done quite a bit of Funko Soda figures, but they've never done a Dr. Finkelstein, who is pretty much the creator of Sally. And obviously for the common, you have his normal self. It'd actually be pretty cool if maybe like you get to see part of his brain since he does open it up and like take it out. And then for the chase, I simply had a blacklight. I think it'd be pretty cool just to have a blacklight since they did have the Nightmare Before Christmas blacklight sodas. My third prediction I have here is a covers, and it's for Steamboat Willie. I think it'd be really cool to do like a VHS covers or movie posters. I think it'd be more of the VHS covers, considering that it would just be the one pop for Steamboat Willie, where it's exactly what you see with that, but in the cover it's actually colored, where you do see like the normal colors of Mickey Mouse with like the red shorts and just all black, but it's obviously in the Steamboat Willie form with the head, and I believe he is steering the boat, so it'd be a really cool added addition to do the steering of the boat also, which maybe that's where they can go with as a movie poster, because they sometimes pull off one singular pop, but it's a 6-inch figure, and then they have some sort of object with it. So whether it's a movie posters or a VHS covers, I think that this probably could be a reality at D23 2023. Next up, I have a Funko Pop 5-pack, and it's a mashup of Disney and Marvel. It seems like a pretty big possibility that we could see more than just Disney and Pixar as terms to D23 this year, considering it is the 100th anniversary of Disney and they own the properties of Marvel and Star Wars, and especially possibly we could see Simpsons since it's owned for Fox. For here, I think it would make sense considering I did see while searching up for covers that there is a comic book out that is the Disney mashed up with Avengers, where Mickey Mouse is Captain America, I believe Goofy is Iron Man. So you could basically do that, but instead of making like, let's say, a deluxe covers or just a regular covers, you can just make it as a nice 5-pack like they did with like the Throughout the Mickey or whatever it's called. Next up, I have a Funko Soda, but not just any Funko Soda. I have a 3-liter Funko Soda, and it's the Genie from Aladdin. I think this would be a pretty cool idea. You do see with the pop, or a lot of the newer pops, where it's actually got like the little genie lamp as the base to go along with it, and then you have the body on top. I think that'd be pretty cool as a 3-liter soda, since considering even on the cover itself, Genie looks a lot bigger than obviously Aladdin and Jasmine and all the other characters, so I think that'd be really cool to have it as basically a 3-liter soda instead of just making a regular soda. And for the chase, I think the safe route may be glow in the dark. And then the 6th and final pop that I have predicted here for D23 is a Pixar pop, and it is a Pop Classics of Zurg from Toy Story. I think this would be very awesome. We got the Lotso Classics pop from WonderCon, and if you're gonna do one more Pixar related pop that is such a grail, it's definitely that Emperor Zurg. That is such a high-priced pop nowadays. To get a new Zurg here, and especially for the classics lineup, would be really awesome. And of course, I definitely have to get it, not just because I'm a huge Toy Story fan, but because I can't exactly afford that OG Zurg Funko Pop.
Alright, now starting off my predictions list, I actually do have a Pixar pop, and that is from A Bug's Life, and that is of Hopper. Me and DK have said it before that we feel like Bug's Life will definitely be getting a bunch of pops this year, especially with the 100th anniversary of Disney. We haven't really seen a ton of Bug's Life pops. We've seen Flick, Princess Ada, as well as Heimlich for the original 3 pops. We also have seen a new Flick, so it makes sense that we will see a Hopper. I think this pop will be great if we do get it, and I'm thinking we probably will at some point this year, so why not have it be at D23. The second pop that I have for my predictions list is actually a comic book cover. There was a comic book cover that I wanted to add to this list, but I felt like the one that I actually went with makes a lot more sense to be done. So that is actually just the Walt Disney Comics Volume 1 or Issue 1. It makes sense to start from the beginning with that classic one of basically Donald Duck, where it's just a red background, so you can just have a new Donald Duck pose and basically just have him look like he looks on the cover. Then the next prediction that I have is a Funko soda. Not only that, it's a 3-liter soda. Not only that, it's the Genie from Aladdin. Me and DK, I guess, both put Genie from Aladdin as a 3-liter soda on our predictions list, so hopefully it actually happens, because that would be crazy, monumental for the channel where we both did the same pick and it actually comes true. But DK summed it up very well. The Genie is a large character. It makes sense to be a 3-liter soda. You can add more detail with that lamp. You can have him be a little bit squiggly and it would look wicked. You can have arms crossed, or you can have his arms out like this. I think it would look great. And the chase, I also said glow in the dark. I mean, blue glow in the dark. Blue is not always the best color for glow in the dark, but I feel like with the glow one, you could actually have it be like the translucent kind of plastic, because that's kind of the vibe it gives when you see Genie looking kind of glow in the dark in the movie. So I think that that'd be the perfect chase. But if they wanted to go with some kind of facial expression or something else that you could do with it, I would understand that, but I do feel like glow in the dark is the safe route. The next prediction that I have is a movie poster, and that is for 101 Dalmatians. I was looking through to see what we have seen for movie covers within Disney, and honestly there's been a lot. I was surprised. I'm like, wow, I forgot about this, I forgot about that one. So I had to find a movie that is very iconic and makes sense to get a cover. I think that this could be a really cool looking cover. I know there's a couple different variants of the cover. They could go with like the one that's mostly white, or they could go with the one that's more of like a scenery kind of look. But either way, the 2 pops would say the same, and that would be Pongo and Perdita, I believe the name is, and that is basically like the 2 main dogs with the blue and the red collar. I think that that'd be perfect. But not only that, I think it should be flocked. It only makes sense to be flocked. These are Dalmatians. They are dogs. They're furry. It makes sense to be flocked. I think it'd be really cool. My next prediction is another Funko soda, but this is a normal size soda, but it is by no means a normal Funko soda. And what I mean by that is that this Funko soda would be Scrooge McDuck. I think that this would be an awesome looking soda for a common soda, but there's not 1, there's not 2, but there's 3 chases for this thing in my mind. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. That just makes so much sense to me. For a con soda, this would be crazy because you're probably not going to get your hands on a ton of these, so those chases would definitely go up in value, but I think that would be the perfect way to do it. You don't have to do separate cans. You could just have them be the chases, and I think that that would be unreal. It'd be so easy to do, and I feel like a lot of people would be happy with just getting the common Scrooge McDuck anyways. But for more hardcore fans, you're definitely going to want to chase for all 3 of those chases. Kind of similar to the Donald Duck that had the multiple chases as well. And now on to my final prediction. I have a 2-pack of Funko Pops, and they are Disney, but they're not necessarily like the classic Disney you think about. They're from the Family Channel here in Canada, but that 2-pack is of Derek Venturi as well as Casey McDonald. I feel like that would be an awesome 2-pack to do. If you don't know who those characters are, they are from the show Life with Derek, which I believe is actually a Canadian show. So I feel like that would be awesome. They are 2 just human characters, so they'd have to do a really good job. But I do think that Funko is able to do that And it sucks because there is no other Life with Derek Pops, but I do think that after we see a 2-pack of both Casey and Derek, that we could see a lineup down the road where you do get the rest of the family members as well as different variations of Derek and Casey.
Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's predictions video for D23 2023, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you guys in the next video. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.
Peace in, peace out.